Facebook Live will go live and I'll point to you, okay?
Okay.
I think we were Facebook friends with back in the day, a couple years back. There was always something that she'd post and you would respond and vice versa. It
Huh.
was fashion related. I can't remember what it was, and now I don't see her on there anymore.
Tara?
Gosh, I have to see the name. But she was always posting. You guys are both posting, and it was always fashion related.
Was it for maybe last year?
It seems like it's been even longer than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Once I see her name, but like I say, I don't see her name anymore. I know you do all the fashion stuff.
Oh. Hello, everyone. We're here, and our special guest is in. How are you?
Not too bad. How's it going?
Good. And this is Greg Nieto.
Channel 2 and Fox 31.
Yes. So tell us, how was your drive over here?
A lot further than I remember, but it's nice out today in Denver, at least. 60
Yes.
degrees after some rain and a little bit of snow. Imagine that.
Yes. Mine was pretty bad. It was a lot of accidents, so that's what I thought you probably, hit some accidents on your way here.
Actually, I have to fess up. It was a long line to Starbucks.
Oh.
Longer than I thought.
I thought you meant the drive was longer.
Well, the drive-through line was longer.
I see. So can you tell us a little bit what you do at Fox 31 and Channel 2?
A lot of times people think I'm just a weather guy, but actually a field reporter. So whatever the top story is in Denver and in state of Colorado, I'm usually on. So 4 out of 5 times usually bad news, shooting or a house fire. But sometimes we do good stuff. This past week we had a good story about a boxer that was rescued, a dog that they're trying to nurse back to health. So.
Oh, that is nice. What you like more? You like more being in the studio, or you like more being out there?
I like being outside, the unknown.
The unknown.
Something you just never know. Like with breaking news, right? What's gonna happen? So it keeps you on your toes.
That is nice.
So I don't get to deal with a lot of the cool fashion that you do or trend setting stuff. I'm not indoors with the stars. I'm outside with the regular people. So.
No, we're regular people.
Okay.
This is one of the things. Like I get a lot of messages like you seem down to earth.
Yeah.
Like, I'm normal.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I don't know why they expect us to be a little bit different.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess because I think in theory you're dealing with different people, and in your case probably a lot of celebrities and whatnot, right? So I figure since you're attached to celebrities that you're a celebrity, so.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I mean, I know I deal with a lot of models, and they have this, kind of big egos out there, and because they're models, they don't realize that they have to treat these people that are. Because of them, they are who they are.
Sure.
They think they don't have anything to do with them.
Right.
If they send a message, it's like, that's a message.
Yeah.
To somebody else instead of going ahead and engage with your audience.
Yep.
And I do that because I'm nobody without the audience, right?
I hear you.
So, but I'm normal. It's just like.
It's not what Henry says. No, I'm just kidding.
Henry's not normal. He thinks he is, but he's not. But I still love him.
Well, that's good. Yeah, he's a good guy. Without him, we wouldn't be on the air, right?
Be here, exactly. So, what are your plans for this? The end of the month. Well, now we're April now. How was do you have spring break already, or?
Well, I mean, no spring break in the news, but I thought it was pretty cool on Twitter. Fort Collins Police, yesterday was April 1st, April Fools, and so they had tweeted something about a cat joining the force. And I'm thinking, okay, April Fools, but it turns out, it was a joke, but it says, that showed this cat helping them on arrests.
Oh.
At one point arresting a cat burglar. But it was good. But April Fools. So, and then at the end of this week, you're a Rockies fan? Are you going to go watch some baseball?
I am a Rockies fan. My goal, I need to, kind of busy with the schedule.
Yeah.
Actually, Harry was saying that we probably were going to go for the opening day. It's Friday,
good. Yeah.
I believe. The 7th or the 8th?
Yeah, the 7th, this Friday, coming up.
So I'm not sure yet, but we're looking into that still. But yeah, that's downtown gets crazy,
Yeah, it's especially all those people having a good time, and that's the hardest live shot to do for me is when I'm trying to be professional and other people are drinking and having a good time.
It's like, you want to drink? I do, but I can't.
Yeah, let me buy you beers. Oh, okay.
And then you get everything for free. When you're working, everything is free, and that's when you cannot enjoy it.
Yeah, it's totally true.
Yeah.
It's totally true.
And then when you're out, there's like, yeah, hey,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's that much, It's like, okay.
And then when it's time that when you're done with your shift, everyone's already they party too long. So.
Exactly. It was like, oh, we're already leaving, It's like, oh, you're not there anymore. No, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going home.
That's a great idea. You guys should broadcast down there. I mean, there's such a huge audience down there. You can even reach even more people than you already are across the world.
Yeah, so we were thinking probably about doing that. So we'll see if that's going to happen or not.
Yep.
I mean, it's coming really soon. So we need to make our minds heavy.
In a week. Yeah.
But it's just not even a week.
Yeah.
No, it's just. Yeah, especially Sunday goes fast.
It does.
So, and then Monday, and then for me, I have a fashion show coming up next week, so that's gonna be taking a lot of the time. So,
where's that one at?
This one is gonna be it's gonna be a different place. This is the Unique Fashion Week.
Okay.
So the one I'm doing is at a mansion. I had to get the address, but there are different places there. I know there's 2 of the days it's gonna be downtown. So we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a lot of designers. So
like at Expo, we're at the Expo Event Center. Is that where it's gonna be?
No,
okay.
No, not in there. But they have different locations for the Unique Fashion Week. So we'll see. I'll get you guys the address for the mansion. And I'll be just walking on the 4th. Yeah. So.
Oh, you're actually one of the models on the.
Yeah, I'm gonna be modeling this time. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm the director of Generation Apparel. That's what I'm gonna be walking for. But we have a lot of models, so we're kind of giving everybody time. There's 3 days that we're gonna be doing our fashion show. So we have the different models scheduled. So I get to walk on the 4th. So.
Wow.
So yeah, so I'm excited about that. So time is gonna fly. This week is gonna go by really fast, and then the Rock is opening. So hopefully we can go there. But yeah, that's April already. So I didn't get a spring break either.
Well, it's hard to believe it's gone by that quickly, but.
Yes.
I'm never sure. Sometimes I'll Facebook Live when I'm out in the field and for weather.
Oh, that is nice.
And it's tough to do both.
The camera.
Well, I mean, you're walking like a few weeks ago. It was a big snowstorm, and so I'm on the air with Fox or Channel 2, and I'm trying to Facebook Live. So you're trying to talk at the same time and walk, and then try to show the people. And
you can't. I'm not that coordinated. I guess.
I'm not coordinated either, especially in the snow.
Yes, I went to a concert the first time, and I tried to, people were like, oh, do that Facebook Live so we can see the singer.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, but I have no idea about anything else. I mean, I was trying to see the singer, so I was looking at the singer, and people was like, we can see. I was like, well, I don't care, I am. Like, because you can't do that. You cannot enjoy a lot of things sometimes.
Because you're busy doing everything.
Yeah, because and I see a lot of people doing that. Like they go to a show and they're recording, so they're making sure that everything is, and I was like, enjoy it. Do it for like 10 minutes or so. If you have somebody doing it. But I mean, like you have to because you were doing the forecasting, But as far as when you go and enjoy something, just do it for a couple minutes. Maybe one song or one something, and then enjoy the time. Otherwise, you're just gonna be there.
It's gone. I know you miss it. Last year they sent me out. My stations, Channel 2 and Fox, sent me sent me out to the Super Bowl for the Broncos. And speaking to your point, it was similar. It was an awesome experience, but you're doing your job first, and sometimes you forget to enjoy the moment.
Yeah, and I mean, when we're sent, then that's work.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
That's work. Yeah. But when it's when you're just like there, it's like just go ahead and have fun with it, and that's it, and it's like this is the thing, like I did that and I was like, I just did a couple of songs, and the thing is like when actually the singer asked me to go up and stage with them, my phone was dead by then.
Was it really? Yeah.
So I had no memories.
I've been through that too. It's tough with trying to do both. On the Channel 2 end, we have it's called the Weather Beast. So whenever there's weather, you go in this big contraption and same thing. One time I was trying to do this at the same time as I was talking, and someone from Wyoming had sent me a tweet saying like I wasn't doing a very good job of doing both. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to do both. Yeah. So I was saying I'm a lot because I was trying to do this and I was trying to show that. So just for as cross promotion in case Channel 2 and Fox picks us up again, can you introduce your show?
Yes, well, we're in Canciones de Dominigo and KUH's Denver radio and TV station, and we are so happy to have him here on the studio and, have him introduced to our audience. I mean, I don't know how many friends do you have, from the Spanish-speaking
I'm not-
audience?
Oh yeah, I don't have very many friends to begin with, so no, I'm kidding.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
But,
right.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, but, so do you speak Spanish?
No, un poquito.
Un poquito.
Yeah.
¿Puedes decirle hola a toda la gente que habla español?
Well, ¿qué dices?
Pues, hola, y preséntate.
Oh, okay. Well, hola, ¿cómo se llama? O ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo se llama Gregory Nieto? Con Channel 2 and Fox 31. Y el amigo de Henry. ¿Y quién más? Mr. I'm trying to think of Paul. ¿Tú sabes Paul?
Paul Chavez?
Yeah.
Yes.
¿Tú sabes Paul? ¿Y quién más? Oh, el hijo de Henry también. ¿Y quién más? RKUHS. Yo pienso, I think that's it.
That's
That's all I
it?
know from the station at least.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of close to you too. So, kind of like, I know the same people.
Yeah.
Well, and Danny Oliveri. We have to say that.
And Danny Littlejoy, that's
Yes,
right. Yeah,
yes.
of course. I see him all the time at, I don't know if you were at the Chubby's event. Not too
I
long.
wasn't there. Actually, I had Shelby's last night.
You did have Chubby's?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Finally, it's been like so many years,
It's good
so-
stuff.
Yes,
It's good.
it was. What did she say?
I'm not sure. Go to the map.
Oh, the map? We're gonna do the weather now? Okay.
It's kind of like in TV, we have this thing called the IFB in your ear, and
Yeah.
sometimes you can't
You can
hear
figure out
what they're saying. And
Because that's what it's supposed to do, help you to
well, it is. The other day we were doing a live shot for weather, and my IFB went out, and so I was on the air, and I had to really finagle the cable
Uh-huh.
to try to hear the anchor.
Oh.
And so I'm kind of like on one leg because you had to like do it like this, and you're trying to listen to what he's saying, and then when he tosses to you, you gotta pretend like everything's
Be
fine.
ready.
So it's kind of like Henry now. He's giving us.
Yeah, we are doing the weather right
doing
now
the weather.
here with Greg Nieto. So should we go to the map?
Are we able
The
to go
map,
to the weather?
like Dora?
I don't know if we can go to the. You should be the one doing the weather. I don't think people want to see me doing the weather.
No, yes, you are, because you're a pro. I already kind of played with Henry, so I'm just gonna be here
Well,
with
you go first, because especially on this side, and then I'll take a stab at it. So you're doing the weather.
I never done the weather except with Henry. We're talking about the cold fronts from Keith Sanchez.
The cold front.
Yes, and we are going actually to have a lot of food today. That's what I'm seeing here. That's all I can see.
Okay.
Food. I
Food?
think I'm hungry. Yes.
So what's Asia? Is that going to be Asian food?
Yeah,
or-
Asian food that's gonna be kind of like I don't know, fried rice.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Japan, of course, we have the sushi.
Yeah.
I don't really eat sushi, but I like the California rolls,
Yeah.
and I know how to make them too. I
Sure.
know how to make fried rice. So.
Do you really?
Yes, I love cooking. So.
So you're a radio host. You're what would you call it? A businesswoman, a chef, and a meteorologist, right?
Yeah, model, an
Model.
actress.
I'm sorry, model. Sorry.
A mom.
A mom
Yes,
too.
a
Well, I
mom,
got all
yes.
that. Okay.
So Henry makes fun of me, says I really make a really good, macaroni and cheese.
You do?
Yeah, and I do. Yes, I do pour the water inside the thing and put it on the microwave.
Uh-huh.
So I'm really good at that. Yeah.
So maybe you should be on one of the our morning shows, either Channel 2 or Fox, and you could have a cooking demonstration.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I just love. I love cooking and I love baking. So
That's good.
I love cakes.
A woman of all
Yeah.
trades.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. I'm doing a lot of food. I'm starving. What about you? You have breakfast?
I did. I had the Starbucks.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah, I
because I
got-
long line in Starbucks.
I bought the Starbucks right here in Colorado and Denver. That was the Starbucks I went to.
I see. So tell us about the weather. It's your turn.
It's my turn. Well, I
Yes.
mean, what I always like about the weather folks is they have this maneuver down.
Oh
You know
yes,
what I mean?
yeah. And we're pushing this,
Yes.
and it's coming.
It's
this
coming down.
way.
And you know that the trick, right? They have a little screen off to the side.
Yeah, and then they have the map right there, right?
map right
and it's
there.
the green screen over here.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten confused doing this?
They don't trust me to do that indoors because I would probably mess up like which is which continent and which is which ocean. So
So how you do it? You're just outside, and then they're just putting it on
I'm just
camera.
just outside. Telling we have the Weather Beast for Channel 2 and Fox, and inside that you can control the cameras.
Oh, okay.
But you still have to, pretend like you know what you're talking about half the time. So that's what I do. But I do like this map. This is cool. Does it go like? Does it roll? No, it doesn't roll,
No, it
right?
doesn't roll, huh? Henry, does it roll? Thank you. I don't think it does.
Will you quickly explain? Because I know that sometimes when I'm on with Pablo, and he'll explain again the radio concept, like where the name of the station and where this goes.
Well, the radio station is actually worldwide. So we're in a lot of countries. Like Henry says, some of these countries we don't even know how to pronounce the names of.
I've seen it scroll on the screen when people chime in if they're listening to you or.
Yes, we have it on the computer, which he turned it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have from everywhere, and they can check us out either, internet, Facebook. We have the application online as well. So, yeah, that's why, like I can speak Spanglish because, we have a lot of people from the Latin America and Europe, the people that speak, Spanish and everything. So, so it's really nice, knowing that we have people all over and we can get to everybody's, with our music.
Yep. And here, I mean, look, well, I should say across the country, it's the website's kuhsdenver.com.
Yes.
I mean, you can listen to it on your computer or your cell phone, right?
Yes, and like I said, we go on Facebook Live, during my show, Canciones de Dominigo. We try to do it twice. We already did it once around 11:15, and then now that you're here, we're doing it again. Just to, we like to joke around and, make people laugh and stuff like that. And we're really good. I mean, I make fun of Henry all the time, so I love it.
Yeah, he's a good sport about it. Henry kind of runs everything here.
Yes.
So.
So yeah, so that's that's our radio station, and I'm really blessed to be here.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. I catch it
you.
from time to time, so hopefully that's your weather forecast for the day. It used to be weather on the twos, at least on Channel 2. We used to say weather on the twos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like 6:02, 6:12. It's always weather on the twos. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So.
I didn't catch that before.
Yeah, and on Channel 2, if you go like this, sometimes you make error because it's Channel 2.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we need to come out something with KUHS.
You need something with the 24/7 or any finger but the
because
middle.
because I don't have 24 fingers that I know of.
That'd be good. Or you can tell your kid, clean up your room.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so that's all I see is I'm just starving, so I see food everywhere.
You see food. That's funny because I see continents and you see food. That's
they have like a bag crepe.
Yeah.
Shape of it.
Yeah.
A bag pancake.
Yeah, no, it's actually not a bad map. So.
Yeah.
And so you were saying before, so the Rockies are on Friday, and then Saturday here in Denver you have a fashion show, right?
The fashion show is Tuesday.
Oh, this
Tuesday.
like in 2
yes,
days?
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
2 days we have the fashion show, the Unique Fashion Week, Unique Denver Fashion Week. So we'll be walking for Generation Apparel, and we have new dresses, so they're really amazing.
Nice.
So if you have, some of your friends, the girls that want to see the new fashion, there's going to be all kinds of designers there, and it's going to be really busy.
Well, it's good. Do you allow regular journalists in, or just
I cover some of the events here for KUHS Denver as well.
That's
yes,
good.
and we're talking about doing some of the news as well. So we'll see, like translating the stuff in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big market out there, right? I mean, for fashion and kind of a hub between the coasts, right? The West Coast and the East Coast.
And a lot of people think because we're in Colorado, there's not enough people who speak Spanish, but we have a big community. Let's go and see there now.
That's it? Oh, we're being told no more weather? Okay. So, what kind of music do you usually play on the show?
We have everything. Like right now is Mónica Naranjo. Okay. And this song that is here, it was one of my favorites back in 1990.
Back when you were in grammar school?
Yeah. Okay. So that is everything. We have cumbias, norteñas, Tex-Mex, reggaeton. Mm-hmm. Have you heard reggaeton?
A little bit.
Okay, well, we have reggaeton. We have baladas, all kinds of music. And from, like from back on the day. Actually, I play some from like the 1950s,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Do you get out there and, I know you're busy with other things, but salsa and hit some of the local salsa clubs?
No, I haven't had time.
You never have time? Wow.
Yeah, I like cumbias.
Yeah,
I like cumbias, yeah. And actually, I only dance like when there's a family reunion, I mean not reunion, but there's like a quinceañera
Oh,
wedding
okay.
or something like
But
that.
there's always a quinceañera, right? I mean, probably at least
There
once a
is
month, right?
always, yeah. Well, see, my family is not as big, but I
Oh.
have my sister-in-law. She has a big family.
Okay.
Hello to everyone. um, they're like over 100 and something.
Wow.
So even a birthday seems like a big
Oh,
party.
I know.
So it's like quinceañeras, baptisms,
Yeah.
something all the time.
Yeah.
So, but I'm working so much that I had to be kind of, missing a lot of those. But
Yeah, no, it's well, but you were saying that earlier, right, about Facebook Live and in different stories that sometimes you shoot the story and you miss the moment,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So you got to include those family moments too, right?
Yeah. So you had to kind of level it out. So like I every time I'm gonna do my schedule, I see what's important this month for the family.
Yeah.
It's like whose birthdays and are they gonna celebrate on that day?
Yeah.
When are they gonna celebrate them? Are we just gonna get together? What is going on? So that way I can make my schedule around it. Like I made my schedule around my kids' schedules and my husband's. So
yeah.
So it's kind of tough. So I try to, but I don't want to also like leave work just like it's my time. And
Yeah, to balance. I'm always amazed at people like yourself who are able to balance work and personal.
Yes.
At the same time. So we've done as time has gone on, like your last name seems a little unique.
Taziri,
right? Yeah.
Japanese.
Oh, okay. That you're married.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's how I know how to make fried rice.
Oh, there we go. Japanese, yeah. I was going to say with my last name, as time has gone on, and when I grew up, it wasn't very common, and now there's a Colorado Avalanche player with the same last name.
Awesome.
And president of Mexico, so it's.
Yeah, boy, it seems like more and more Hispanics are coming in. Yeah, a lot of people tells me like your name is weird. Usually it should have been Tajiri.
Oh,
but when
okay.
Grandpa came, to United States, they messed up the last name, and he's like, I'm not gonna go through the paperwork again. We just leave it as Tajiri, but it's Tajiri.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, it's a cool name.
Yeah.
Every time I see it on Facebook and whatnot. So.
Thank you.
How do you cross over KUHS Denver, the radio station, with your fashion shows?
Oh, well, actually, how I started here was I was a guest. I was a guest for Danny. No, Danny Oliveris. Okay. Yeah, so I was a guest, and that's how everything started. They're like, "Oh, you speak Spanish too?" Yeah, I was like, and I was a guest on this show as well.
So you were sitting in this seat.
Yes, exactly. Okay. I was sitting in that seat for many, many times, and I was here as a guest for like five times, I think. And when I came to this show to be a guest, Harry's like, I like how the audience is, responding and everything, and then gave me the show.
Yeah. So as we're speaking, is the show separate from the music that you're playing? Right now?
This is like on the air. Yeah. So this is on our application.
Okay.
And people that are logging into our www.kuhsdenver.com, they're watching us through here to the international camera. And Facebook is watching us right there and right there.
Wow, so if I'm wanted for anything, I'm probably screwed, right?
Exactly.
There's a lot of cameras
exactly. Yeah. So, sometimes you forget that the cameras are on.
Yeah.
And
that happens.
So, yeah, but it's fun. Sometimes it's like you can see the real people after, things are off and they forget. Yeah. So
log on and whatnot.
Exactly. But so we try to play, like I said, all kinds of music and having, guests like you and to let us know, how your career started.
It's a blur. It's been so long.
It was just yesterday, right?
Yeah, it seems like just yesterday. I mean, there are people in the newsroom now that are young enough to be my kids.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Which is, good, and it just shows you how long you've been doing it. But I started I went to college in Los Angeles, and I started in a small town, Yuma, Arizona, down by the border.
Awesome.
A long time ago.
And what were you doing? What was your first job?
I actually started as a photographer.
Oh.
Long time ago.
Still photographer?
No, it was TV photographer.
Oh.
I started shooting, and then I kept asking if I could, talk. I said, no, we don't want you to talk. But it just kind of evolved from there. So.
Yeah, isn't it funny? That's why a lot of people ask me like, how did you get into this? And I was like, well, I was doing this when this happened, and then it goes from there. A lot of people think that things happen, like from one day to
Oh, I
another,
know.
and it's an evolution. They don't think um, that we work hard for what we have or what we do.
Yeah.
They don't really understand how that works. Like, yeah, for me, like I was a guest, and lucky enough I was giving the show, but at the same time, it's like they don't see all the work that I put out,
Oh, of course.
before all this
Yeah.
stuff, and how professional you have to be in order for people to want you to do some other work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff that I told people is like
Mm.
right now it seems like professionalism is not a word on people's vocabulary,
It's interesting.
and
You're
that's one
finding
of the
that?
things.
You're finding that people are not as professional?
Yes.
I mean, like, what's an example of not being
Um,
professional?
it was like before when because I started modeling way back in the day.
Okay.
And then I stopped for a long time. And when I got back, I noticed like, okay, you have a photo shoot. The day of the photo shoot, photographer doesn't show up, makeup cancels, things like that. And it's like, if that happened back in the day, somebody will replace somebody right away.
Sure.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
I cannot come, but somebody else is gonna go.
Right, right.
And if anything like that happened for like no call, no show, you were on a blacklist. You were not gonna work for a long time
Yep.
in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Right now that's something that happens all the time.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would think it's also tough to based on your crossover between your radio show, businesswoman, of course, a mom, and then as a model, maybe sometimes it's difficult to be taken seriously. Maybe sometimes when you present yourself as a model, right? They don't know about the other parts of you. So
yeah, and I try to like I also went to college as well.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people like when they find out what I used to be or my career is,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, the other way around. When like I never told anybody when I was working on my other career, that I used to model before that. And when they found out, it's like, you never said anything. I was like, it's not related. I don't want to be treated different just because of that. Because I notice how people changes their the way they treat you, after you say I'm a model or I'm a network engineer, so it's different. Yeah. So
what do you typically get like if you're out in the field and you introduce yourself? Let's say it's in that realm and you introduce yourself as a model. Like what's the next? I guess depending on who you're talking to, right?
Yeah, it depends who you're talking to. You have people that have no clue about this industry, so you get those questions about like, that must be nice, and can you get me there? That's one of the things. Like Contacts. It's not that easy. Yes, and so yeah, it depends. It depends, but yeah, I actually have my Facebook page like just as normal page for many years until I started working on a project where they told me you need to start advertising, your work, and I'm like, that's embarrassing. These people that I have right now on my page don't know.
Friends.
They don't know what I do.
Yeah.
So I had to make the change, and actually a lot of people stopped talking to me because of that. I mean, they think that I was lying to them by not telling them.
Oh, by lying to them.
And some other people thought that I just thought that I was probably,
too good for.
Yeah, exactly. Which that's not the case. I mean, people that knows me, they don't.
Yeah.
Not at all. So
that's tough with the Facebook because I know at our stations we have professional pages. We're like, if you're on a story, you're supposed to post things, but on your personal page, you'll still get people who are viewers who want to be your friend, which is fine. But then there's that fine line of like, now what do I post? Like it used to be all fun and games, and now it's like you got to be. Careful.
You have to be careful. Yeah, like I'm always careful with what I have, but actually right now, like I'm loosening up a little bit more. Like I post jokes with some bad words, and I do say sorry. I apologize about the bad words. Yeah. But also since I had that for a long time, I do have the professional as well. But I want to see people. Well, I want people to see my other side too, but it gets to the point where I have so many people that I had to delete, people that they're not engaging, like I always check who's active on my page and who's not, because I want also the people from the industry to be able to friend me, and that's our work.
Sure.
So it's kind of hard. So I just go, and whoever you go always get those people that they just want to know what you're doing. And they, they're not really your friends. They're, so you just go remove them and put, the people that are actually, looking out for you or like things like that. So
I would imagine it's tougher too as a a woman and as a model, that you probably get that element too that of people friending you on Facebook and for like, let's just say not G-rated reasons, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll call it that, not G-rated reasons.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I was talking to Henry. Like it's like I get videos and photos. Like I can put my own magazine out there.
I don't know if I want to know about those type of videos, but yeah, I don't get it. I mean, once in a great while I'll get something on my Facebook page from someone that I'm not really sure. I am sure, but it's not. But when I first started at Channel 2, I remember that we used to get down in Canyon City, the prison.
Oh, yes.
And down there, the Channel 2 was one of the few stations they got in the prison.
Aww.
So when I first started at Channel 2, I used to get a lot of letters from inmates.
Yes.
And they weren't, necessarily romantic, but they were always, I've got a question about this, or please help us with that. But, you just gotta, and that was way back in the early 2000s. Now times have changed with, Facebook and Twitter and all Snapchat. And are you on
I'm
Twitter
not
and all
on
that?
Twitter. I know I need to open an account, but it's just the hashtag thing gets me.
It's confusing.
It's just like takes so much time.
Yeah.
And I mean even Instagram. I'm trying. I am making a big effort on Instagram to do the hashtags and things like that. So I'm just missing Twitter. I am on Snapchat. I have Facebook and Instagram, and just Twitter. I think I do have an account for many, many years, and I never used it.
What about Snapchat?
Snapchat, I use it once in a while. Yeah. It's just because, one of the things is like, it gets on my nerves. It's like, you have this great video that you're recording on Snapchat, and then you forget to save it when you want to save it. And then you go there, and it's like, it's 24 hours past, so that's gone.
Yeah, there are plenty of times when we go out on stories, and speaking of worldwide, there's a buddy of mine from LA that's watching.
Hello.
It's her radio show, not mine, George.
Even though he's interviewing me.
Yeah. You're much more interesting, trust me, especially on the Channel 2 Fox feed. Whomever is watching that, and trust me, is like, well, who's he talking to, or who's she talking to?
You.
But you got in the field on a story, and so many more things are part of your job now. You got to get out there and obviously get the facts, but then you have to Facebook it, tweet it. We have these different cameras that you take pictures of to send back, and as you well know, the audience out there wants more.
Yes.
So I'm always, I have a lot of younger colleagues who grew up with the technology, so they're quick. Boom, 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 snap this, hashtag that, and I'm still kind of like, hold on a second, add this.
How you doing with selfies?
I'm not a selfie guy.
Me neither. I'm learning. I'm practicing, but people are like, send me a selfie. And I was like, no.
Yeah, the concept itself, I'm not a big fan of just a picture of I don't know why. I don't like that.
Yeah, and people like take like 100 and then choose one. I'm like, who has time for that? I don't.
Yeah, well,
and I don't like to see myself on the camera, as far as it's like, okay, let's see, it's like, it looks weird,
I don't either. I like people that do the ones where it's just the eye, they'll take a picture of their eye.
Oh, yeah, but I'm practicing just because, like you said, now technology, now that, this is where we're living on, now, so I'm trying.
There's no turning back.
Yes, exactly. It's like, but yeah, I get that too. I mean, all my models, they're half of my age, it's so funny. The other day I found out that one of my models is one of my friends from high school's daughter.
Wow.
And I was like, what?
Well,
so we need to kind of, cut up in technology and everything, but I think we're doing good. What do you think?
I'm sure you're doing well. I always feel it's a struggle, but I always feel good. It's funny how time has gone on, but I'll get real excited if I ever get something that's retweeted a lot, and not everything is, but certain things, they teach us. We have good web people at the station. They teach us, when you post, that people want to see videos versus a picture.
Yes.
They want to see interaction, at the scene and all that. So I'm trying. A for effort.
Yeah, exactly. We are trying. I know we're old school, but we are doing our best, people. So I just want to thank you for being here with us and doing the live feeds, cool. And maybe you can come and visit us again.
That was good times. Thanks for having me. It's always good to be here at KUHS Denver.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys for watching us, and we'll see you next week.
You want to sign off again with your maybe the name of your modeling company and whatever other info, social media wise.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for watching us, and I'm Sylvia Tessiri with Canciones de Domingo and KUHSdenver.com. I do have 2 Facebook pages, the professional Sylvia Tessiri and Sylvia I did Tessiri. Facebook, and that's my personal. Like I was telling him, you guys can send me friend requests. You know, if you're gonna be active on my page, you'll stay there. And I am also the director for Generation Apparel.
Which is what? Oh, it's a company.
Generation Apparel, yeah, is the clothing company. So I model for them as well. And there's like all kinds of clothes, nightgowns and casual, sporty, everything. So if you guys want to get to see it, you guys can go to my page, and then from there I'll put kinds of, websites and things like that where you can see the photos. Most of my photo shoots are with Generation Apparel clothing.
Generation Apparel.
Yeah.
And you have an event on Tuesday. What's the event on Tuesday?
Yeah, the event on Tuesday is the Unique Denver Fashion Week. And I'll be putting the address for the mansion where we're going to have the fashion show.
Mansion, wow.
Yeah, it's a mansion. And also, what else I'm doing? I'm an actress as well. So right now I have a project. And if you can go and like the page, it's MF0. That's Monster for Zero. And it's a sci-fi comedy.
Really?
Yeah, and it's filmed here in Colorado Springs. So if you guys want to go check it out, it's also on Instagram as Monster for Zero. I have my Instagram account, and that's Sylvia Tessiri. You can find me there. And Snapchat, Sylvia Tessiri, So yeah, if you want to friend me and, and interact with me, I'm always trying to get back to everybody. So believe me, it took me for my birthday, it took me about a week to say thank you to everybody.
Thank you to everybody.
Yeah, it was like 850 messages.
Is that right?
I answer them all.
As we sign off again, for folks that don't know the station, there goes our map. I was going to, so there's your call list again. What's the, again, the call letters for the radio station, and again, obviously the name of your show.
It's KUHS Denver, and it's Canciones de Domingo, which is songs from Sunday.
Songs from Sunday.
Sunday songs.
Yeah, yes. Sunday songs. Yeah. Cool.
You know how we talk backwards.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I talk backwards and it's just in English.
Yeah. Well,
cool.
Okay, I don't feel that bad.
Yep. And again, is that the biggest KUHS sign over there to the right?
Yes, we have one big one on the front. That's where the biggest one is. But yeah, it's KUHS Denver.
Just want to make sure I get that plug in there before we go. But again, there it is. Well, look at that technology.
Oh, that's awesome.
Denver.com. Cool. I'm going to sign off here as well.
Still. Oh, he still has us on Facebook over here. Henry. Okay, well, bye everyone. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Nos vemos el domingo que entra aquí en KUHS Denver Radio and TV Station. Y nos veremos en Canciones de Domingo. Que tengan muy linda semana. Bye.
Can I kiss too?
Yes, you can kiss too. I didn't know he still had us there.
Well, I mean, it didn't say anything too bad.
Well, no, but I didn't know. Yeah. Well, we're going to say bye to our international feed as well. Greg, you want to say anything to them?
This is the international audience?
Yeah, this is the international audience.
Well, hopefully the weather report suited to our continent. Hopefully I got it all correct. I think we just said it was going to be a beautiful day in paradise.
Yes. So thank you for being with us, guys, and we'll see you next Sunday.